Hey y'all, I'm back. So if you haven't watched my last video, shouldn't be too hard to find. I only have one other video. So if you're confused about what this video is, go ahead and go watch that video, and it'll explain what exactly I'm doing here and why my face is on YouTube. I'm going to be talking about Toby Turner, or Tobuscus. My brother had an iPhone. I thought that was like the coolest thing, right? And we were on, I think, a bell tour trip in our grade school. We played handbells, and we were actually pretty good. And he had his phone, and he was watching videos with his friends, and they were just laughing hysterically. I was like, what the heck is going on? I want to see this. So I went over to him, and I peeked over his shoulder, and they were watching a video of bunnies jumping off of cliffs in a video game. I thought it was hysterical. I was laughing so hard, but they wouldn't let me watch it because I was the annoying little sister. So when we got home, I went to the computer and found that same video, and it turns out it was bunny suicide with Tobuscus playing Terraria, and that's the first video I ever saw of him. And I thought it was so funny, and I went to school the next Monday, and I told my friend Karima all about it, and I'm like, dude, this person, and she was obsessed with you at the time. And so then we kind of both became obsessed with you in a good way. So from there, we watched literals, Minecraft, Happy Wheels, vlogs, Tobuscus Adventures, and I showed those actually to my family, and they loved it. And like we would watch it together, and it would just we would all just laugh, and it was great. And I showed your Cute When Fails to my little sister. She was pretty little at the time, but she loved those, and she always wanted to watch Tobuscus, and so we would, and now she's a fan, and she likes to watch your old videos and all these other amazing videos and awesome quality that I got to watch as a kid and growing up. And I've always been a fan. You were really the first person I ever subscribed to. I wasn't really into YouTube before I discovered you, and then you were like all I watched. I just want to say, I really appreciate you. Hi. I really appreciate how you don't cuss in your videos, especially me being a younger kid. That way I could watch your videos without worrying that my parents were going to see it and like freak out, and I really appreciated that just because it ended up being a good influence on me. I realized that it might have been a bit of a sacrifice for you, for getting views or popularity, but I just really appreciate, at least this is how I see it. I really appreciate how you were thoughtful of your younger viewers. At least that's how I see it. And I personally have grown up with a lot of BS in my life, that doesn't need explanating. That's a word. Explanation, but I have developed a very acute sense for it. And then when that whole thing went down with like all that drama, a couple years ago, to me, you were a genuine person. And then the few videos that you put out trying to explain things, that just looked very, very genuine, very, sincere. And I felt really bad because you were being destroyed for something that you didn't do. Anyways, I don't want to get too much into that, but I was really worried about you for for a little while there, because there was no more content coming out, and I just wanted to make sure you were okay, because I genuinely do care about you, and I did care about you then as well. Anyways, transition. Fast forward to today. I just gotta say, man, I know you're like a lot older than me, but I am so proud of you, for sticking in there, for, just being you and doing the things that you want to do and being yourself and putting yourself out there for the world to see, and, just giving that to us, because I really think that it's really special. I love your humor, how funny you are, your laugh, and I just love how real you are, and obviously I don't know you personally, but this is what I've seen through YouTube. And I just love how unapologetic you've become for who you are as a person. This is me, this is who I am, deal with it. That's so inspiring to me, because a lot of times I've struggled with being who I am. And that's honestly really just encouraged me to be confident in myself and to know that I can be myself and still be loved. I just want to say thank you for being you. and for putting out the content that you do and showing yourself to the world and bringing that positivity into people's lives. Anyways, that's basically all for now. I love you lots, and bye. Hope you see this. And for everyone else out there, thank you so much for watching. If you want to, you can subscribe or like, whatever. I just want to do my part to make sure that the people that I really appreciate hear that I appreciate them, even though they might be, miles and miles away, and the only time I've ever seen them is through a screen. But I still want them to know how much they're appreciated by people and viewers like you and me who watch, these videos, people who can, help us, develop as people. Because I know a lot of these YouTubers, especially Tobuscus, who I've just talked about, have actually impacted me a lot growing up. So anyways, I should have the next vid coming out, I don't know, within the next week or so, probably. There's limited times where I can do it, just because my work schedule is really choppy. Yeah, I don't want to do it at night when the lighting is crappy. Anyways, still don't have an outro, but let's try this out. Live long and prosper. Peace out. See you guys next week.